I just came back from Taiwan, then landed here for 2 days, went to Las Vegas, and just came back about a few days ago. So it's been absolutely crazy here. But life for me wasn't always what it is today. It's been quite a big roller coaster. 7 years ago, I graduated from GWT. Before that, I did software engineering, so I was kind of like a geeky kind of guy. And I started working for IBM, then Taos for 5 years, and at the peak of my income, I was making about 80 grand a year income at Taos. And so to be able to make more than that in 1 month, what took me a year to do it was like a dream come true for me. But of course, I had to find the right vehicle to get there. Make sense, right? Yeah. So I think a lot of us are looking for something nowadays to get us to the next level, because we have our current job or our current careers. We want to go to the next level, right? And so, for me, even 7 years ago, I was looking at so many different opportunities from a wide range of different things. Could never find the right thing, and nothing ever really made sense until I saw this. So, but since then, things have been, in short and simple, quite nice. Life is good. I can't complain. But of course, I always start my presentations with 2 quick questions. Number one is, who here likes to buy the finer things in life? Yeah. Maybe nice shoes or a nice suit, right? Yeah, of course you do, right? And so, now, when's the last time you bought something really nice, okay? And has the store that you bought it from ever turned around? So, we want to thank you, Elaine, for being such a great buyer and blowing your money at our store, and for wearing our clothes and for our bag. We want to pay you for marketing it for us. Has that ever happened to you before?
No.
Would it be nice if you actually got paid by the companies you bought clothes from, the shoes from, the guy that you wear it and market it? No. Because what you're doing is you're basically doing marketing for the company, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so my second question is, who here feels like you pay a lot in taxes in Canada? Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. You ever see your pay stub? Right? And so, and who here likes paying taxes? Like, not, right? And so, of course, today I'm going to show you guys, because for me, making 80 grand a year income, it sounds good to some people maybe, but after taxes, you're bringing home about maybe, 55,000. So what 35 grand is just paid in taxes to the government, and we have to suck it up. We live in Canada, right? So I'm going to show you guys tonight a way where you can actually get paid to wear nice things, but also get like a nice juicy tax savings by having a home-based business. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right. So we usually have a more jam-packed group, but we actually had this big event in Las Vegas this past week, and a lot of people are still there actually, doing some big, crazy, cool training over there. So, but getting started here, our company is called GWT, Global Wealth Trade, and we have 3 brands that are going viral worldwide today. We have the Fairy, the Fairy Mosh, and the Posh. But what is the overall mission statement of the company? Very simple. To become the #1 in the world's largest designer brand in the world. Mm-hmm. But not just that, but to allow everyday people like me and you to build a lifelong wealth with the company. Okay, to get paid to wear these designer brands here, right? So, can you give me some ideas of some big brands you know about there? Versace, I know you like Versace, yeah. Louis Vuitton, Gucci. I love Channel.
Channel.
That's a cool reference, yeah. I can wear my Channel bag when I'm changing channels. Right, so all these brands, and of course, we all like to buy them. And it's funny because we always try to save up money towards buying things that we don't really need. Do you agree? We don't really need it, but we want it, right?
Yes.
This company allows you to buy what you actually want and get paid to actually go and market it. And so we can do that because the company's CEO, his family has been manufacturing these products since the 1880s. So imagine having this company's owner where his family has been manufacturing these products for over 134 years. Okay, so a lot of heritage there. So this company got pre-launched in April of 2005 in Ottawa, officially launched in Toronto in March of 2007. Not what you guys just saw, but in another office. To give you an idea, you just came from the showroom over there, yes?
Yes, we did, yeah.
Can you imagine when I saw 7 years ago how many products I saw? Let's take a guess.
30?
30? 200? I saw 14.
What?
There was 14 items in a small showcase, and that's what I saw 7 years ago. So the one thing to have in mind here is vision, where we're going to be happening in the next few years, okay? And so, of course, we'll headquarters in Toronto, and again, it's Canadian.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay, question. How large is the fashion industry today? Take a guess.
It's huge. It's way bigger.
I've heard huge, mega ton huge. Number-wise, though, I couldn't even count this. Okay, it's
You see, I can't count that.
Wow, my eyes is.
if I count a few of those zeros with a one in front, it'd be really nice, right?
Just put that in my account.
You do that here.
Yes.
Okay, so what is that? 1.2 trillion.
Trillion.
It's 1,000 billion to a trillion, right? So that's how big it is. And yes, all of you here, give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah.
You're part of that number.
Yay!
But you ain't making money from it. That's what we call it right now. Okay, so look at what LV in 012, 013, the same thing roughly, almost $40 billion in sales. Okay. Do you think LV one day will ever turn around and say, you know what, we want to thank you guys for being our clients. We want to share our, this is the owners of LV, right? Do you think they're going to say, we want to share that money with you guys?
I don't
I don't think so, right? Okay. Because they want to keep it for themselves, right?
Yes.
So our CEO wants to use people to help market their products and allow us to make these and tap into that huge $billion-trillion industry. Okay.
Direct marketing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Direct marketing, right? So I mean, Facebook is a perfect example of direct marketing too. Okay. So in the Posh line, Posh is all about being for everyone, everywhere, every occasion, starting from $20 and goes up. So again, very, very affordable. So any level of market of middle class, low class, high class people that you have can afford our products here. But being our partner, your discount can get about 50% off. So instead of 20, it's now 10.
Yes.
If you sell $20 earring, you make $10. Not too bad, right? If you sell $100, you make $50. Okay. And Posh has jewelry, it has bracelets, it has men's line, women's line, watches as well too. Then we have Fairy. Oh, by the way, who here is wearing some Posh? Just do this. Posh, okay. So we have Fairy. Now Fairy has a lot more. Now when I first saw the company, we had 14 items, and none of it was here. So it's all evolutionized since then. So we have,
Extinct.
seriously, it's really evolutionized. We have our silver line, and usually when you buy silver, what's one of the biggest issues buying silver?
Tarnish.
It'll tarnish and it'll turn color, right?
Yes.
I mean, it has some greens on your hand. So we have a very cool coating called rhodium plating on the silver. Our silver never turns color, never tarnishes.
What's the material?
Rhodium.
Oh.
Yeah, rhodium is actually, if you actually look it up, it's actually more expensive than platinum. It's a very, very expensive material there. But because of the rhodium, you can wear it and it's actually hypoallergenic and it will never tarnish or turn color on you. So
You in water?
Well, yes. So the coating, as long as you're not spraying perfumes or any kind of harsh chemicals on it, and the coating stays, even with water on it, you want to dry it after water. But of course, it actually protects it from tarnishing. So.
But they're too beautiful for you to put them in water.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
So you learn how to take care of your products, right? So. And of course we also have what's called stellite, tungsten, and plankton. These are all at 9 on the hardness scale. So basically nothing can scratch this tungsten bracelet or this plankton ring. The only thing harder than this, that's a 10, is what?
Diamond.
A diamond, right? Okay. Even our watches, which is ceramica, and 9 on the hardness scale, won't scratch except for by a diamond. So we have a policy in the company before you engage in battle with your spouse. You just take off your watch. then you can fight all you want, right? Okay, so, of course,
Yeah. And your wife is tougher than a diamond.
Yeah, exactly. So, so amazing products here. And what you see here is a very small sample. You saw the showroom, right? There's like hundreds and hundreds of items there. We just launched the shoes, which is just phenomenal. Again, if we don't manufacture the shoes ourselves, the company will source the best manufacturers for their shoes. So, what's one of the most famous shoes out there? It's a red bottom sole.
Louis.
Yeah, Christian Louboutin, right? Exactly, right? So guess who manufactures our shoes? The same manufacturer that does their shoes. Okay.
Who are the manufacturers?
That's actually the proprietary information.
Okay.
We don't even know who they are. We can't even tell you. I don't even know actually.
But as long as they're being weighed well.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen those shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw that showroom where the
Yeah.
blue bottom ones?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have that there too. Made in Italy, by the way. Okay. We also have, of course, ladies' best friend handbag and wallets. Now we have different tiers. So we have the day-to-day line, much more affordable. It's kind of like the Coach and Michael Kors kind of line. Then we have the prestige line, which is like the LV, Gucci's, and Prada's, that kind of stuff. Then we have on the next slide the Fairy Mosh bag, which is like the Hermes type, crazy $50,000 bags, right? The Prestige line, all made in Italy bags there too. We have, of course, our gloves, iPad cases, iPhone cases, and belts. Belts coming out very soon.
Yes.
So the red one.
Yeah.
It's easy to know when you wear the red buckle, you walk around like this all the time, basically. If you want to show the red buckle, right? Yeah. Right. So we also we have fun here, right? Our timepieces here again, so much to choose from. We have like the Hollywood timepiece has been the biggest hit ever. Marshall in Las Vegas, he has like 6 different Hollywood timepieces there, right? Yeah. Our red line, sports line there. We have our sunglasses called the Shields because they have 400 UV protection. So most sunglasses you buy out there, the lens suck. You know, I mean, Gucci is a really bad lens. We have a 400 UV lens on all of our sunglasses. And we don't use steel or plastic. We use what's called Manel and Masticelli acetate.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but basically it's very, very light but very strong materials, okay? So very, very comfortable. You won't get that little red hinge on your nose. You don't get that, okay? And we just launched our opticals here too. So again, you know, I mean, things that people already buy and want, we have for you to have as well, but get paid to market it out, okay? Then we have, of course, our crazy gold and diamond line. It's called the Fairy Mosh line.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
And again, oh, I missed one.
Did you talk about celebrity?
Yeah, see, thank you. See, I get so excited about
Because I'm
myself.
wearing
I
one.
did-
Oh.
We got a ball in the room. So what in the world is Palladium? So this company is so fascinating because they actually create new jewelry materials. So usually when you buy silver, it's 925 because 92.5% of that piece is silver, right? And the other 7.5% makes it hard enough to set stones, right? So everyone has 925 silver. This company was the first company in the world to find a way to manufacture 950 silver, but make it as hard as 925 by mixing palladium and rhodium. So imagine this, right? You're in a company, you're marketing these products, and you're the only company in the whole entire world that has 950 silver and also tungsten. Like a business?
Good
Yeah.
business.
Yes, and we get a chance to become the sole distributor access to these products here too, okay? So when I say no one else had, I mean Tiffany's, Bulgari, Cartier, none of the companies have this but the Wall Street.
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah. And of course, we're wearing that palladium. Put your fingers up. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow. So don't rob her actually. Then we have, so this same thing. This, no other jewelry company in the world has this but the Wall Street. It's 19 karat gold and 21K. So again, usually when we buy a diamond ring, the highest the gold you have is 18 karat gold. Okay, because 24K is very, very soft, right? And very yellow. They found a way to manufacture 1921K, but as hard as 18 carats.
Wow.
So again, no one else in the world has this but us. So you know, we have at least, you know, so we have a bit of a China team getting started here, and literally like almost once a week someone comes in and just drops like 20K and buys a ring. Because they want to be, you know, exclusive, right? So yeah, so good to find some Chinese people.
Yeah.
To be your friend.
I know.
How you going, honey? Okay.
That's racist.
Oh, but actually, you know what's funny though? The #1 market though for our products, guess who it is?
Yeah.
China.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's racist.
You won the President's Cup last year.
Yeah.
So they out
I haven't been
Nigeria.
to Nigeria. I'm Jamaican.
Oh, you're Jamaican?
Yes.
So they're outside of
Probably
too.
next one
Yeah.
is Jamaica.
Why not?
Yeah.
They love bling too, so.
So that's our opportunity, right? To go out there and capture the market. 'Cause
Yes,
it's not-
exactly.
Right? So, and because it is a real diamond, they're all GIA or AGS certified diamonds, so they're all, you know, certified diamonds. Plus, the appraisal comes with IGR Gem Lab, so you have like the confidence with the appraisal and certification as well too. So, I actually bought my wife a Fairy Mosh ring because I really like this girl. I want to marry her. So I bought her a $47,000 Fairy Mosh.
And you like her.
Yeah.
I really like this girl.
He adores her.
Oh.
Yeah.
For that 47.
Right?
I really like her. So, and of course, but my cost on the ring, of course, that's a retail price, right? Mine was $30,000. So,
50%.
and of course, when I proposed to her, then Heidi, will you marry me? She goes, no. I mean, what do you mean no? I just dropped 30 grand. I don't know, you better.
That's the older version.
Yeah. So she meant yes, because we got married and we had 2 boys, Rex and Leah, 5 and 3.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. But I got jealous too, because I didn't have my own Fairy Mosh, so I bought one too. And here's my He's my favorite mosh ring.
Bling
And,
bling.
yeah. You ever watch He-Man?
Yes.
He-Man?
The
Yes.
cartoon?
Yes.
Then he puts on his ring, he's like the
Straight
power
out
of
the bear.
Grayskull.
Yeah,
Transforms. I swear this ring, when you put it on, you just start to pop, you know.
Why?
A really cool ring, yeah. It's like, I love my favorite mosh ring also too. Then of course, if you ever had that urge to want to go and pet a crocodile or pet like a python, don't do it. Very dangerous. Okay. Instead, what you can do is buy our exotic and opulent swear. It's actually my fairy bag here. You know my fairy bag? I love this briefcase here.
Yes.
I have
Woo!
my fairy wallet here with all these bunch of cards in here. Then I also have my fairy mosh wallet because it's, you know, and I love it because it's python skin. It won't bite you either. If you want to feel python, you want. Smells really good too. Yeah. So you know, I like this. There's so many slots for all of your cards here.
Oh, he's got
My
so.
goal is to have more of these cards over here too. Yeah. So yeah.
Or GWT
Yeah,
Mastercard
yeah.
there.
You have, you know, a zipper here, so you know, and you look wealthy, right? You know, like, sir. Yeah, I'm joking. Okay, so really cool products we have here too. But again, because of all these great products, we have a lot of people who are actually now celebrities who are now buying our products, you know, all over the world. Okay, but you know, fun is fun. But why are we here though? We are here because we want to what?
Make money.
Make money, right? Yes. Okay. So, and the company has a ways of distribution. So, when you become our partner, you can basically receive your own fully functional, multi-million-dollar online gallery. The shopping cart, payment system is all part of that system already. Okay. And so when you have your clients go onto your website by sending them email templates, you know, or a link on Facebook to your website, as they buy stuff online, guess what? You get paid. Okay. So and the nice thing is that when someone orders products from your website, you don't have to do all the hard stuff. So you know, all the inventory, packaging the company does for you, collecting orders and payment the company does for you on the website. All the shipping and insurance is arranged by the company for you. Someone orders from your website, the client ships that product directly to the person's door, and there's a sign for it, okay? And all the guarantees and returns are covered by the company. And in 24 hours, the commission gets loaded onto your e-wallet, okay?
Yeah.
Now, it's very simple, very simple. Now, from your e-wallet, and the money that's sitting there, you can use that to buy more products, or you can transfer that cash onto your own GWT debit MasterCard. Okay? So how we get paid worldwide, in 88 countries we have people doing this business today, okay, is you get paid into your MasterCard, and then you go to the ATM and you withdraw cash. Now the only issue with these cards is that the maximum daily withdrawal is $1,000 per day. So if you have too much money, you can get 4 cards.
That's maybe 4 cards.
So people always ask me, what's my day like? I'll tell them what my day is like. I wake up in the morning, I get my kids diaper changed, put them on the school uniforms, drive them to school. I go to the bank, and I have to go to the TD bank, and usually I hope for 2 terminals to be open. So I can put one card in, like 1,000, another card in, like 1,000. Yeah.
Everyone stand behind you.
Yeah. And all the people who work in the bank are like, what the hell is doing that? It's a really cool problem to have, right? But that's a possibility here. So, but also you can do home parties at your home and just have. People love doing home parties because you invite friends over, if you buy products, become interested into your business. Pastor's amazing catalogs here. So all of our catalogs here have all the products inside. Everything's in there, and you can drop it up at your doctor's office, nail salon, hair salon, and literally you have people buying off of your website just looking at a catalog here. Okay, so and really powerful tool there as well too. Okay, or do a trade show. So, but then I ask a question, right? If you were to set this up all by yourself, you get your own website, hosting fee, create the products, do all the designs, do all by yourself, how much would it cost you, do you think?
Millions.
No.
Yeah.
500 million, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah, to stock one of these rings that has 8 different sizes, for example, that's 20 grand, right? 30 grand, right? So can you imagine how much it'll cost you to set it up all by yourself?
Yeah.
But in our company, to become our partner and to have your own fully functional mall is only 169.
Wow.
Yes.
Which is ridiculous. Yeah. So if you can't afford this, what you're doing today is not working. Okay? You gotta change what you're doing because that is a no-brainer. Alright? That's less than $1 per day to have a business that can start to give you some nice instant retail profits. Okay? It's called the retailer BDM. Can you guys see that? Is that bag in your way?
No, that's
Okay. There we go. Okay, good.
Thank you.
So, of course, the cool part though is the company helps you sell retail. Because once you have your retailer VDM, what happens here is the company allows you now to give away a free VIP account. So you can give to all your friends and family a free VIP account. It's like an online account, name, email address, that kind of stuff. But in that account is a bonus $15 for going shopping. So imagine you're giving all of your friends for Christmas time a $15 gift certificate, and the lowest cost item is how much?
$20.
$20. And they go start buying from your website, you start making money. So to make money in a company, all you have to do is give away money. That's not even yours. It's the company's money, not yours, right? That's how simple it is, okay? Now we have different kind of accounts here. The retail is a 169, right? Now in your inventory account, everyone has an IA account, which is where you use this money for buying products, okay? So the retail BDM, there's no money in your account at start. There's no startup bonus of $500 of extra products, that's not available. But your discount is already how much?
30%.
off, okay? So this is like Costco. You go to Costco, you want to buy the wholesale food, right? You pay a membership per year, you buy wholesale food. Or like a gym membership, right? You want to go to a gym, you pay a gym membership. Unfortunately, most people don't go to the gym after they pay for the gym membership, right? Same kind of concept here, right? And your maximum residual income per year is $52,000 per year. Now, what is residual income? Very simple. I'll give you an example here. Everyone knows Starbucks?
Can I answer?
Yeah, you know what it is? Please, yeah.
Yes, residual income is basically even if you don't work, you still make money because of something else someone is doing for you, or maybe you have a business.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Wow.
Well said.
I love residual income.
Hallelujah! Yeah. I love it too. I love every day at the ATM. Yeah. So like Starbucks, right? I mean, you know, the owners. Do you ever see the owners at Starbucks?
No.
No, they're somewhere, you know,
They're doing something else instead of
working at Starbucks, right? Exactly. So we had that opportunity in this company to earn residual income. Okay. Now we have 4 other packages really quickly. The other package that makes a lot more sense to me is the silver package. Okay. It's $4.99. Okay. And of course, all this plus taxes to get started in Canada, 13%. But this one comes with a in your IA account, $85 for buying products. Okay. But it also includes a $500 bonus product. So this $500 here, you have 30 days. How many days?
30.
30 days to order Posh or Fairy of your choice, and that comes for free. So really 500 plus the 85, your grand total is 585, and your discount is now 35% or a bit more. And your income per year goes up even more. Okay? So to me, again, you know, for Christmas, will you at least spend $500 buying gifts for people?
Yeah.
More, right?
Yeah, more.
When you buy gifts, where do you buy the gifts from right now? The store.
The store.
Who's getting rich?
The
The
store.
stores.
Does it not make more logical sense? The same money you would have spent at the store, you take that money, you get a silver package that
Yes.
gives you 585 products. You're still buying gifts for your friends, but now this is a tax write-off.
Exactly.
And you have
Because
a
it's your own business, right?
Thank you very much.
That's right.
Give him a form, please. Give him that. Okay, we're done today. We're done. Okay. All right, 3 more to go. The Plankton package is how much? $7.99. Comes with more products, $338, plus the 500, which is now again $838. Okay, and your discount is now 40% off. So this matters because the higher the discount, when you're selling retail, the more money you're making because it's costing you less to buy the products. Okay, because you have a bigger discount, right? And really, most people spend more than that buying gifts in Christmas too, right?
That's right.
Okay. The 4th package though is called the Gold package. It's $15.99, but this one here gives you a lot more back in your account. You get back $14.25 for buying products. The money here, by the way, there's no time limit. You can buy it like 10 years from now. No time limit. Only the $500 has that 30-day time limit. Okay. So 500 plus the 14.25, you have 19.25 of the total products to buy, and your discount is now 45% off. Now most people here that I find, in 1 year, they'll spend way more than this buying things they don't need, that don't pay you, that make no sense. Pardon? Right? This makes more sense. Okay? And our best package though is called the Diamond package because it's the girl's best friend, I guess. Okay? It's $3,099. This one gives you back how much in your account? $4,500 plus the $500 bonus. So that grand total is $5,000. your discount is now 50% off, so maximum commissions, but your income per year is 1.56 million a year in residual income. And I'm almost getting there, just a bit short. Right, so, but again, most people in 1 year will blow way more than this buying things you don't need, that don't make you money, that don't push you ahead in life, right? But in our business here, if you invest 3099, that's a tax write-off too. You're getting back probably $5,000-$6,000 during tax time from our tax stream we talked about before. So if you invest $3,000 and you get back $5,000 tax savings, are you up? Yes. But that means you just got $5,000 of free products. And I will tell you, we have a promotion right now. I don't know when it's going to be done. But if you are to become a diamond package within your first 30 days, you can start lower and pay the difference by to upgrade to a higher package. Okay? In your first 30 days, you can start here or here. If you get to diamond in the first 30 days, or you just join diamond, the company gives to you a bonus of $1,000 in your account. So you get 5,500. Yeah. Okay. And Sunny Botkins is by far the world's most famous tax trainer. He even said every North American taxpayer, which is us, who has a full-time job and does not have a home-based business, is overpaying taxes from $3,000 to $9,000. Wow. So because your cell phone, your internet, your meals, your gasoline, you're not running out all those expenses and getting that money back. Okay. So again, here are some examples of what you can choose for that $500 of bonus products. Again, you have 30 days to choose this, right? Okay, 30 days here. Okay. And so. But for me, one thing that I really wanted was the residual income that we were talking about before. Okay, you can do that by launching more partner VDMs globally and earn 8% on your team's global sales. So you can actually earn 8% on your team sales. So we have a really fun example here. So can I borrow your name, Tony? I'll give back to you. Yeah. And so Tony here is from Russia. Say, okay. Krivik. Okay, that's Tony from Russia. Okay, so I introduced Tony into Russia, and I introduced Elaine here. Elaine is from Japan. Say konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Okay, and she's in Japan, right? So, because to earn this commission, you just have to know two people, like Tony and Elaine. Okay, but guess what? As they're in Russia and Japan, and they're selling their product, it's a global business here. Whatever they're selling, they're making the retail profits, correct? But I'm earning. How much? 8% of that they're doing, okay? But the key part here, though, is it goes to infinity on all VDMs, no restrictions. So in other words, if Elaine here had someone, like a friend, do you have a friend here today?
Sonia.
Sonia, okay. And Sonia's from where? India, wonderful. Okay, India, okay. And say, hello. Okay. And Sonia starts selling products. She makes retail profits, right? But who gets 8%?
So you get 8%, and you get 8%
yes.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the power of this. So for me, I personally, since 7 years ago, launched about 80 different VDMs now in the last 7 years. But it's grown to actually now over, last time I checked, about 9,800 malls in 65 countries worldwide.
Yeah. How long did that take you?
7 years.
Really?
Yeah, but it really happened more in the last year, 2 years, because the first 5 years, we only had 14 products.
Yeah.
So it took a bit longer to expand. But nowadays, there's people out there who are doing way more things in their first 2 months than in my first year. So a lot of people nowadays who are getting started, because we have the foundation, all the products, they'll be going a lot faster than I did in my amount compared to me, right? So, and so basically, there's a lot of people here with big checks in their hand showing how much sales went through the VDM and 8% was commissionable. So there's a really handsome guy here on the far right side. He's so fine. Yeah. Right over here, yeah. Not this guy, he's over here. I just did. That's 17 million. So 8% of 17 million, you do the math. Okay? So, yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah. Now, the reason why we have residual income as well, aside from the fact that they're doing sales, is because we have what's called auto revenues. Now, in order for you, or for one, to earn this 8%, all you have to do, aside from choosing your package, it's a one-time thing, the package, right, is on a monthly basis, save your own money into your own account. You can save 35, 75, or 150. You put that money from your credit card but the money goes into your account on a monthly basis, and it just grows. It's like a layaway plan, right? Okay, and basically, you know, so if you want to buy this watch, you can't afford it today. You save up for 6-7 months with the monthly 150, for example. Then you go and buy the watch afterwards. All right, but aside from you doing it, everyone in your group will also do it too. So I had 9,000 plus people in my organization on a monthly basis who are saving the 35, 75, and 150, and 8% of that is also your commissionable too. Okay? So imagine now Elaine, Tony, and Sonia, they're also saving their monthly auto revenues, right? But as they're saving it, I'm getting 8% as well too. It counts as sales as well too.
Oh, really?
Yes. Okay?
That's the beauty.
So it's like a win-win program because, so you can see here as the numbers grow in your organization, depending on what amount they're saving in your group, you know, with, for example, 125 people, which most people here have more than 125 people already, you can earn about 13 grand a year extra income. Now in your job, is it likely to earn an extra 13 grand in your job?
No.
No. Not legally. Okay? And so here, a lot more likely to do it here, okay? Once you have 600 people, which people here are very close to that already, $67,000 additional income. Which, again, good opportunity here, right?
And that's a year?
Whenever.
Okay.
Whenever you get to having that many people in your group as well, right? So, yeah. So all you have to do out there is share with people how to have their own business that can save them on taxes, but buy things they always wanted. And that's what you gotta do, all right? So, you can really ignore this. It's kind of like it looks confusing. It's like a science thing going on here. Basically, I'll explain to you what this means. 10% means whenever I personally launch someone, which was in my example, Tony and Elaine, right? Whenever they earn their commission, I get 10% matching bonus. So if they made $1,000, I made 10%, 100 and 100. So what's the purpose of this bonus? What's the purpose of that bonus?
For you to help your...
I want these two guys to make a lot of money. If they can make $1 million,
You make
I'll make $100,000.
Why not?
Yeah, so my goal is to make sure these two ladies here hit $1 million. As an example of it, right? So it's a win-win. Because in your job, do you really want to help your coworkers sometimes? Is it really teamwork?
No.
You hate your coworkers, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them, right?
Yeah.
Because when there's a promotion up for grabs, right? You know, they might be, you know, in front of you, you know, all behind you, say that, hey, you know, he was way forward. You know, so, right? You also get 5% on your second gen. So I choose Elaine, I get 10% whenever she earns a check. Elaine introduced Sonia, I can get 5%. So it's not from their pocket, the company gives me a matching bonus on top, okay? But also every time you do launch a new mall, so someone who actually has a package that comes in, you make a one-time profit of $50, okay? So a lot of good bonuses and income along the way there too. Now of course, who here likes to go on vacation? Luxury vacation? How about a free luxury vacation? I like vacation too, right? Here we go. Oh my gosh, you're recording me, jeez, okay. So, free luxury vacations. So basically, here we go. When you qualify by getting what's called an original ambassador, okay, the company gives to you a $10,000 vacation. And so, you know, flight, hotel, food, booze, if that's what you're into, thing, all paid for, all the excursions here. And so basically, here are all the qualifiers from last year. That's me. Just ignore from the nipple down. Because I ate too much seafood and lobster and steak when I was there. Yeah. So that's my wife there. And that's Lior looking for the Russian space station. So, so a lot of cool things here, and all for free. And you get a butler. I've been to a lot of great vacation places, like Valley Island just a few weeks ago. I never had a butler. Like when you have a butler, you get like a cell phone and it calls one number your butler, and whatever you want. It could be a foot massage, back massage. His name was Hilberto. Really cool guy, right? But it's like you like living life, right? So then of course, who likes cars?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So when you qualify, you get your choice to drive a car. It could be Mercedes, BMW, Audi, Lexus, Cadillac, Porsche, Range Rover. But it only has to be black. Who cares?
I do.
The inside can be pink if you want, but the outside has to be black. Right?
I love that.
But it's free. So when I finally qualified for my car, I chose my dream car since a little childhood boy. my dream car has always been the M5.
Oh.
So I have my 013 M5. It's 560 horsepower, V8 twin turbo, dual clutch bum massager. So it's literally a bum massager in the seat. I'm not even kidding you. There's actually a massager in the seat. So it goes. You know the long drives, you always have shifting your cheeks.
Yes.
It goes left, right, left, right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really sick. Yeah, so come and sit in my car. $5 per massage. So, residual income. Earn while you ride. Yeah. So, and on top of that, there's so many bonuses here. Like when you get to higher levels, again, you can even earn 2% of all the global sales happening worldwide from the company too. But if you ask me what's my opinion, I only have the best things to say about this company. You know, you cannot. There's no risk. You cannot lose your money. You're getting amazing products that you always wanted here, and tax savings, right? But let's take a look at what the international third-party people say about this company. So, you know, international, worldwide, big media. In the trade media, the Canadian jeweler is, for the past 130 years, the most respected authority in the jewelry industry. After they saw the Ferry Mosh gold line, they wrote literally articles and articles talking about Ferry Mosh. They even said Ferry Mosh is an unimaginable ultra-luxury jewelry collection, and that's by a jeweler. Then on the brand media side of things, the Preferred magazine is actually like a luxury magazine. You know, the craziest yachts and houses and boats and vacation destinations. And they had an article on the top 10 best luxury timepieces. Of course, in there you had the big boys, right? You had the Rolexes, Mont Blanc, had Felipe, you know, Chopard. But in there also, one of our timepieces called the Ferry President. It's actually a 19-karat, $120,000 watch from our company. Also made it into the top 10 as well.
Yes.
And you have all these other photo shoots with models wearing Versace suits and, you know, Versace suits and Hugo Boss suits and Versace dresses, and also Ferry, across all over the place there too. Then on the designer media side of things, Viva International is a premier global women's magazine. That's JLO, okay? And they want to give one company the 011 Designer of the Year award. And all the designers worldwide, okay, here is our CEO and our Vice President of Product Development receiving the 011 Designer of the Year award.
Yes.
So, and of course, we got magazines like Hollywood's main magazine. Each issue is like $75, I think. But in there, all these models and celebrities can choose which products to wear, which brand to wear on the photo shoot. They're all wearing Ferry products on their image. Then Viva International wanted to give one company last year the Handbag of the Year award, and all the handbags worldwide, our Ferry Stingray got Handbag of the Year award.
Wow.
Yes.
Very cool stuff here. Love it. And then, of course, now Ferry, Posh and Ferry Mosh is now seen on Emmy Awards, City TV, Fox, The View, of course, you know, Golden Globe Awards. Even Oprah Winfrey even invited, she's a magazine called Woman of Wealth, and she invited our Vice President of Product Development to be a guest speaker at her event in the States just a few years ago. And so, of course, on the direct sales media, we are direct marketing for a sales company. If you haven't realized that yet, you're right? It's very cool. And so, and the Marketing Business Journal always, every single year, will publish 12 top companies to get Company of the Month. And for both 012 and 0413, we actually received Company of the Month as well, too. Yeah. And they said, Global Wealth Trade, this really summarizes who we are. Global Wealth Trade in a class of its own.
That's right.
That's really what summarizes who this important company is. Then, you can't see the very bottom there. Okay. But our Business for Home, they actually track all the direct sales companies worldwide. Guess how many people today are in direct sales? Worldwide. 96 million people.
96 million.
So if you're thinking, am I the only one? No, there's 96 million people out there in direct sales, okay? And it's grown from 56 million when I first got started 10 years ago.
Wow.
Because people are looking for that extra income, right? Okay? And they had a vote on which company in all the companies worldwide had the best product lines and the best compensation plan, and we got voted the best for both.
Yes.
In 1 year.
Yeah, every single year.
With a year?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And you'll learn, and we have amazing training at some point in time. We'd love to get you guys all trained on that kind of stuff. But you know, when you see more about the comp plan and the products, we're just light years ahead of the companies too. So very, very cool. Then, of course, on the business media, the Canadian Business Journal. These are pure business journals, unrelated to direct sales whatsoever, right? We got featured in the Canadian Business Journal. Then on the bigger copy, which is the American Business Journal, here we have third richest man in the world, Warren Buffett, giving his opinion of the economic recovery. And in that edition, under products and services, they talked about global wealth trade. Design of the year, all these different cool accolades, right? All the 300,000 plus CEOs got so intrigued by this article, they actually, the American Business Journal flew down to our world headquarters next door and had a whole edition putting for the first time a Canadian CEO, our CEO, on the front cover of the American Business Journal. You can't get more credibility than that. That's like the American Business Journal researching and talking about how amazing our company is. Wow. Right? So very, very cool. And that's right after Warren Buffett on the front cover. These are, Warren Buffett and our CEO, front cover. Alright, so of course our company always doing a lot of charity work. Right now we have a food drive happening in our company. You can actually go for some perishable foods. Don't put no weird spaghetti, like already cooked stuff. Get some cans, dry stuff, and don't put some weird abalone and like weird. Okay, yeah, so that's the right. Our company, of course, had record-breaking track record since 2005. The best ED ratio. This is more like advanced training for you later on. But of course, we have a cool promotion I mentioned before. If you were to start your VDM in the first 30 days, become Diamond, you get a bonus $1,000 into your IA. Okay? Wow. Right?
Wow.
Yep, thank you very much.
That's in 30 days.
Yeah. Now, we also have launched just recently what's called a trader promotion. And this, I don't know how long it's going to be around for, but we did it because a lot of people right now are partaking in other direct sales companies. The investor money realized it was a mistake. And they might have lost their investment in other companies, right? We want to help them recoup their investment, okay? So what happens here is the retailer is the same, but instead of, if you were silver, if you had invested $100 into another program, maybe selling some knives or some vacuum cleaners, for example, and you're not doing it anymore, right?
Skincare.
Yeah, skincare, vitamins,
Yes.
I've been at that. You can actually save yourself $100 off the joining fee for silver. It's now $3.99 instead of $4.99. Okay, so you have a discount there. If you invested $200 for the Plankton package, instead of $7.99, your rebate is $200. You only have to invest $5.99 for that Plankton package as well too. Okay, so 100, 200. What's the next one then?
The
400. Yeah. So for the gold package, which was $15.99, your trade-up program credit is $400. You only have to come in with $11.99 for that package. And for diamond, what's the next one?
6.
The diamond.
$1,000.
1,000.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So instead of $309 for diamond, you invest $1,000. You get $1,000 trade-up program credit. You only invest $209. So thank you very much.
Limited time offer.
Yeah, this, I don't know how long it'll be around for, so maybe Christmas time might be done. I don't really know. So it's CEO decision.
Aw, keep it around for the Christmas. We'll make it happy.
Yeah, just
Let's give it as a gift to everyone.
launch your mall today.
Why not?
Okay, so yeah. Now, of course, I want to chance though, because you heard my story for the night. I think it's important and very key to hear other people who have, maybe got started for a year, maybe a few months, right? So let me call upon a few people to share this story. Can I actually get the lights there if you don't mind, Sean? Thank you very much. Let me call upon, let's see here, Elaine. Woo! Yeah. Thank you, call upon Elaine here. How are you? Thank you very much. Yeah. So I'm actually going to turn this off before I go blind. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. So it's the there we go. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. And so Elaine, share with the audience today. So what do you do for a living, and when did you see this company?
Okay. I'm a registered nurse, and I work for the City of Toronto for 14 years.
14 years.
Yes.
Wow.
And obviously, I did not become a millionaire like you.
But she says five. She says five.
I'm here. I joined the business last year of November. November 8th, actually,
Okay.
2013.
Okay.
So it's a year now.
Oh, yeah. Very
Yes.
good. Now, in terms of when you first saw this, what was it that appealed to you?
First is I was mesmerized with the beautiful showroom.
Absolutely.
The bags there and the bling bling there. I love
Who is
purses.
this? Yeah.
So I joined as a diamond package.
Very good.
Yeah, and also about the tax saving.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because I always pay the government for 14 years, and I always pay, or sometimes just to offset is just by RSP.
Right, to lower the tax
To
you're
lower
paying.
taxes, yes.
So when you, you joined last November.
Yes.
Then by this year you would have gotten back some tax.
Yes, I
stuff.
did.
So what happened there?
I got 4,800 tax refund, first time in 14 years.
Wow! So hold on, so you mentioned 3099
That's right.
was that a package
Mhm.
with tax about $3,500.
That's
You
right.
got back how much for the first time?
4,800.
4,800.
Yeah.
So was your business for free then?
Yes.
So all that bling shoeing, is that for free then?
Yes. And not only that, sorry, I'm just excited.
Me too.
Yes.
I'm watching you.
I introduced this business to 4 people, including my husband, but my team now had grown to 40 people, and 90% of them are diamond, and they're all on MRT.
So, I mean, and is it nice having these tax savings and side income while you're doing your nursing job? Yeah.
Oh yes, and plus, I save money because I don't go to the stores anymore, and when people see my bling bling,
Right.
they started to buy from me.
Yeah. And so what's your long-term goal then? Next?
My goal is actually to become an ambassador by the end of the year.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and 2 years regional ambassador.
Well, we look forward to that. Thank you very much for laying Let me call upon, of course, some other people that you've sort of heard them post before too. I'm going to call upon actually Sarah and Winnie. Be careful, we got some live things here next So you sort of heard Winnie hosting before, so thank you very much for coming for ladies. Yes, Sarah. That's Sarah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so, on to our friends. So Sarah and Winnie here, we had a very interesting story because when I first, we've known each other for 14 years now, 15 years, before puberty basically. And so, now, how do you come across this company then? Share them, well, just do your story, do your thing.
Okay, well, actually, Renee and I have known each other since we were teenagers, playing provincial badminton together. But over the years, once you go to school, you kind of lose touch with each other, right? But luckily, we have social media now. So, I Facebook stalk, no. Renee, over the years, and I knew he was working first for IBM and then TELUS, right, making a pretty good living. But then I was like, wow, how did he manage to scrape up enough money to afford a $47,000 diamond engagement ring to propose, right? But of course I didn't ask him anything, because that would just be rude. So actually January of 2013, we bumped into each other again at a friend's volleyball night. And at that time, Winnie and I were actually in another health and nutrition direct sales company. So I was like, oh, hey, fresh meat.
I had a target on my forehead.
So, we reconnected, we came out for like drinks, right? And
That's a funny one there.
yeah. So I thought we were going to bubble tea, but what happened, yes, so did Winnie. And what happened was he said he was running a little late at the office. So there's coffee and tea at the office, why don't you guys come up? And we're like, okay, anything for business.
Yeah.
So we went up, and then that was the showroom. So we were like,
That's an idea.
So that night he showed us obviously the products and the business opportunity, and because we come from a health and nutrition direct sales background.
And you know numbers too, right?
Yes, right? We only do things that make sense. So when we saw it, we were like, oh my God, this opportunity, we can totally make more money than our current, like at that time, our current company, and have less time, like more time to ourselves.
And you spent 2 years in the other company, right?
Yes, we
Working
did.
really hard,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so we signed up, and because we're so loyal to that other company, we fell into a business coma. So we didn't do anything for 9 months.
I was like, Sarah, wait, hello.
And then we didn't return his messages.
Infinite fold.
Yeah. So basically, 9 months later, we we went to the regional conference, and that's where we saw Renee with like the $17 million check. We're sitting in the front row like this the whole time.
Yeah.
What is this? And when we saw those checks, we were like, maybe we should log in. So we had to ask Renee, what's her login, what's her password? So it was 9 months, I don't remember anything. And we saw that our team had actually grown to 150 people in 10 different countries with about $100,000 in volume. So when we looked at it, Sarah and I kind of like started screaming at each other. It was like winning the lottery. Yeah. But it was better than the lottery because it's actually money there. So we decided from then on we just started working with GWT and learning the ropes. And in a very short time, within 2 months, we made $20,000 part-time.
He pays him 10%.
Follow-up pays.
Yeah, so I think we've introduced about 33 people in the past year-ish. And now it's grown to 800 and...
Almost 900.
Almost 900,
And 10% is a nice matching bonus. It's insane what's happening with the growth here. And I mean, just because a lot of people here maybe have done other things before in the past, might have tried different things, maybe lost their mind, didn't have any results here. What can you say to those kind of people who are sitting there looking at this for the first time?
Come aboard, we welcome you. It was so amazing.
Yeah.
Like, night and day.
Yes. Definitely get your questions answered and really take a look at the compensation plan because there's nothing that matches it.
I mean, how important do you think is the fact that our products are so visual? Like, how important is that in our business, do you think?
So you're basically investing in, diamonds and gold and very visual products. It's stuff that you can see from across the room. So the best example is actually Sarah was doing a weight loss.
Yeah. So we were weight loss coaches. And for, an hour and a half, I was telling people, this is how to live healthy and blah, blah, blah. But meanwhile, the halogen lighting was like glancing off my timepiece. So, I'm all parched and everything. So at the end, like a potential customer came up to me and I thought she was going to ask about more details. Yeah.
Weight loss.
She was like, I love your watch. Where did you buy it? And then so I was like, here's a business card.
Thank you so much, Minnie. And one thing that they mentioned that they always have this saying where you want to work on your backup plan when you don't need one. And of course, Winnie got started before she was pregnant, so now of course she's going to become very soon to be mom. But imagine that, having additional income while you're going through your pregnancy, having a baby, right? So I mean, can you imagine the amount of stress that won't be there that most moms have when they go on maternity leave, right? So again, congratulations to Winnie and Sarah. Let me call up, of course, one of our other amazing stars here, Miss Jeanette Beaver, who just returned, I don't know where in the world she's nowadays. She's constantly traveling around the world, rocking, I think, San Francisco. So she hates winters here. She goes and migrates south to of course, San Francisco. Thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you.
So, my own personal sponsor.
Wow.
So again, I thank my life because if it wasn't for Jeanette, I wouldn't be here today. So again, thank you, Jeanette, for introducing me to my family. And so just do your story because you always rock the story. So just share with us.
Well, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So yes, so like you've heard from Renee, it's so nice to have that feelings where somebody thank you for changing their life. And this business is not all about, here, give me your money. It's not. We're not selling you anything. We're not a salesperson. What we are is we're giving you an opportunity to change your life. And I wanted to ask everyone a question because I came from traditional business background and I love fashion. So how many of you know Louis Vuitton?
Who?
Well, Louis Vuitton's family is the biggest and the richest family in Europe. But I always say they're very selfish, right? Because they won't adopt me, right? And they won't share that wealth to anybody. But with our CEO, he's got a golden heart. He actually opened up this opportunity for people like you and I, not necessarily have millions of dollars like Renee here, to invest, right? And so here, you're actually changing your life, and the best part is you're helping people change their lives around the world. So coming from traditional background again, I haven't really generated what I've generated here. So in 7 years, my business generated over 25 million.
Wow.
To get paid 8% of that for life is really a big thing for me, because I'm building this to create legacy for my kids. So I can tell you that my kids are set for life. So think of it this way. Louis Vuitton's been around for 250 years. This company is going to be around for many, many, many years. So now your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids are going to be set for life. So I personally launched a mall, about 70 malls, and now grown to, I think it's about 10,000 in 83 countries.
One of the cool things that you pointed was the fact that, you know, to have this business now that can pay for your children's children. You know, if you can't make wealth for yourself in this generation, at least leave wealth for your kids. So give your next generation a chance to have a better life, right? So
definitely, like I said, I'm building it not for me. I mean, I'm enjoying it, you know, the 10%. But you know what? My kids are like even gonna be enjoying it, because what I'm starting now, what I'm creating now, it's something I can pass on from generations to generations. So, and don't forget also, living in North America, like Renee said, I just came from San Francisco. I've seen how hard people work there. They live in this nice house. It's small because it's tiny, but it costs $1 million. So now they're having 2-3 jobs just to live in that area. Let me tell you, the tax savings is tremendous. I mean, who does not want to get $3,000 to $9,000 on income tax, right? And I learned that from this man, so I thank him for that one.
And I'm looking for adoption soon from you, Jeanette. Actually, one really cool point that she mentioned there is the fact that our company, you know, I want you to realize that the CEO has been approached by mega retail people to go and own his Fairy Marsh, right? So, you know, Ho Renfrew, right? Ho Renfrew wanted to become the sole provider of Fairy Marsh.
Wow.
So had he been doing this for himself, he would have just said yes and sold Fairy Marsh through Ho Renfrew, but he wouldn't need us then, right? And you know, in the U.S., the U.S. shopping channel offered him huge contracts, like 30 million plus, just to have access to his fairy line, just on the shopping channel. He said no. All right. So our last speaker for tonight is my brother from another mother, Mr. Sean Hain, Mr. Caribbean. Long time, and Jay has been for a while. Yeah. So Sean, tell everyone tonight here, why does a very successful TD wealth management, you know, person there walk away from that job and does what we do here?
Well, good evening, Renee, and first let's give Renee a round of applause. She's done an amazing job. Actually, the reason I'm not in a suit is why I would do that, because I just came from playing basketball with my kids every Wednesday night, and you know, you've heard many people saying it. I'll say the same thing, is that you can create something for the next generation. And you know, last night we had a special call. And on that call, our CEO was sharing that the Canadian government is basically now saying that as Canadians, you should expect to work till you die. And so right after that call, I went searching on the internet. Guess what? Forbes is saying the exact same thing in the USA. Wow. So in the USA, they're saying you should work till you die.
Anyone here want to work till you die?
Right.
I'm just curious.
Now, even if you want to work till you die, I'm 100% sure you wouldn't want your children to work till they die. Right? And so that's what this business is. This business is that even if not for yourself, and why not, but at least for your children, you know that you can create the future for them. Okay, and so that's what it's all about. So when I saw it, coming out of TD Wealth Management, basically there was 3 things that I had seen the very wealthy did. The first one was they had a global business. You know, so I started looking for business, but if you really talk about global business and you understand cost of business, who could ever afford that type of business? So when I saw this business, that's truly a global business for 169 Canadian, I'm like, something must be wrong. How could this multi-million-dollar business be 169? But again, that's the heart of our CEO. Even you go up to a diamond where you're getting back $6,000 for investing $3,099. Likely you're going to get back more on your tax than it costs you. I mean, that's a no-brainer, which is, by the way, the next thing the wealthy do, which is they use business to pay as little tax as possible. Okay, let me tell you who the number one people doing that is the politicians. Okay, our former Prime Minister, Paul Martin, his company made $21 million and paid zero tax. So while us as the workers are paying tax, guess what? All the politicians use business to pay as little tax as possible, right? And of course, the third thing is investing in precious commodities. You know, to me, basically, there's two things. There's real estate, and there's gold, silver, diamonds, timepieces, precious assets. Actually, anyone here ever heard of Patek Philippe? Yeah. You know, if you went back, if you could have bought Patek Philippe back in the 50s and 60s, those same pieces are worth $3 to $5 million today. Wow. Okay, so I pulled this out of the vault, right now, because we have a special video shoot tomorrow.
Looks brand new.
And, you know, the beautiful thing is this is a collector's item. So imagine 30, 40 years from now when I give this to my kids, what it's going to be worth, and then they can pass it to their grandkids. So that's what this business is. It's all the things that you can do that will create for your future generation never to have to worry. So basically I launched as a diamond for myself, which was a great decision, but the more important decision was I launched a diamond for my two sons. They're 11 and 8 today. Their mall's done $7 million of sales.
Wow.
So, you know, my son actually has a paper route, which he thinks is his first business. One day I'll tell him, oh, you have a much bigger business waiting for you. But, you know, so it's great to know that you can do something that's going to set your children up, and hopefully many, many years. I plan to live to about at least 90, so many years later they'll also get my mall to pay them for the rest of their life. Personally, I launched 62 malls to date. It's grown out to almost 4,500 malls in 65 countries around the world. Allowed me to double my income at the bank. It's been paying me, what's it now, I guess, going over 330, 340 weeks straight of residual income.
Wow.
So it's very exciting. And the last part with this business is not only what it does for you, but the impact you can do on other people. You know, I grew up in Barbados, I grew up in the Caribbean, where the average income is $600 to $800 a month. And today with this business, we have people earning over $1,000 a month, over $1,000 a week, over $10,000 a month in the Caribbean. Actually, we have an event, we have a young lady who's here for the weekend from St. Lucia. Imagine, she's a stay-at-home mom of 4, and she's earning basically over 10 times the average income in her island. Actually, her children's business earns more in a week than most people in her island, St. Lucia, make in a month working. So she's already set up her children, set up herself, and that's what this is doing, is changing lives all over the world. So if you have a dream, you want to change your life, we're here to help you do so.
Sean Haynes. It's so hard when he's talking, his watch keeps blinding me. His watch, yeah, you know, to close, folks, I only have really just one thing to say, which is that all of you guys here as a guest will also get an extra bonus here. We have a $300 gift certificate you can actually get for free from the person who brought you here. So thank the person who brought you here today. Come on, high five. We do have a survey to fill out. It's a really 5-question survey, but that will allow you to get back the certificate. So fill the survey, of course. And I only have one thing to leave you with, which is really quickly here, and I really hope this changes your mindset, because the only thing that's going to stop you here in this world from succeeding is yourself. And you know, if you want change, the only issue with a lot of us now is that our mind is in a certain way. It's been molded, and we have to realize that if you want change, that you have to change. Your mindset has to change, right? And so just realize that, you know, the only one that's going to block you from having success here, all the trains available, the best product, the best comp plan, it's all here for you, is you. You have to just commit to opportunity. And lastly of all, too, one thing that I really realized in life is that this. What's that say? Time waits for no man.
Yeah.
Or woman.
No one.
take genius to make money. Dang, I'm wrong. Can't let do that. But time waits for no one, and that's very true. So if you want to get things going, you gotta act now. Don't keep waiting. Don't wait till tomorrow, next week, right? But not just time, but money waits for no one. Okay, folks? Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you.